Hey, this is Russ. How was your Christmas? Let me tell you about ours. This is the second year that my wife and I just stayed home. We didn't do anything. Yeah, the pandemic kind of locked us down. We had hoped that maybe we'd be getting together with family and things, but didn't happen. Yeah, we stayed home. Let me tell you what we did. Okay, my wife stayed in one room. I stayed in another. She watched some of her shows on her iPad, and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and a couple of movies. we didn't even we didn't even spend it together. Yeah, very strange. Yeah, there was not much going on. She typically likes watching her own Netflix shows, and I don't want to get involved with them because usually when she watches those shows, it'll be, I don't know, 16 episodes. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm better off watching like maybe a half hour YouTube video or something like that. So, anyways, yeah, let me tell you about the shows that I watch. I like watching a show called The Outdoor Boys. Okay, it's about fishing and a bunch of outdoor activities, camping, things like that. Luke and his three boys usually go out, and sometimes his wife goes out, and they go camping and things. Now, this is stuff that I don't do. Okay, I don't go camping, but I don't. It doesn't mean I don't like watching it. I like watching other people going camping because it's tough. It's tough going camping. The environment is tough. So, anyways, I like watching those guys. And usually he comes out with a new video on Saturdays. So every Saturday morning I get up and immediately turn on the Outdoor Boys. That's what I watch. So, anyways, I did make some challah bread. Now, challah bread is typically a Jewish tradition bread. I think they use it for Shabbat. I think they usually use 2 loaves or something like that. But, we're not Jewish. But I did grow up in a large Jewish community, okay? I grew up in Morton Grove, Illinois, which is next to Skokie, Illinois. And Skokie has a huge Jewish community, especially the time when I was growing up. And so I have a lot of Jewish friends, and so I kind of know about some of their traditions and things. But I will tell you that I never made challah bread myself until rather recently. My wife was buying it in the stores, and then she says, "Hey, I wonder how you make it." So we looked it up on YouTube, and we make challah bread every now and then. So yeah, I folded over myself. I use 6 strands and braid it. So yeah, I don't do the best, but it didn't come out too bad. Overall, not too bad. Yeah. So that's what we did for Christmas. And so you might also ask, how's the diet doing right now, considering holidays are happening? Well, let me tell you, since we didn't get together and eat a bunch of things with other family and things, I'm down currently, as of this morning, 8 pounds. Now, you know that I told you guys that I lost 7 pounds. So you may think, okay, so for all that time, you only lost an additional pound. Well, let me tell you, I gained back 2 pounds. All right. And then I lost 3. So technically, it's still a win. All right. Because we're going in a downward direction still. So yeah, down 8 pounds. Can I feel it? Yeah, I can feel it. I know my pants are a little bit looser. The belt feels looser, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's going okay. I haven't swayed too much. I did sway a little bit. Like I said, I gained back 2 of those pounds. That's why I said, when I lost the 7 pounds, I don't consider it a victory until we go past the 7 pounds, because I know that, whatever your maximum is, you could revert backwards a little bit. So even though this morning I weighed in at 8 pounds down, that doesn't mean anything, because tomorrow I could be only 7 pounds down or 6 pounds down. It goes up and down a little bit. So, but we are heading in the right direction. All right. And because of the fact of the pandemic holding us all back, I couldn't eat too much stuff. So I guess in a sense, that was a good thing. Right. What else? What else did I do? Well, okay. Christmas Eve, I went to our church service. Our church, this is the first service that they had since forming this particular church. And I took photos there. So during their first service, I shot photos during the first service. They had 3 services that day. And we actually have 3 photographers who divvy up the photography things for the church. So I did the first service, and then I believe another gentleman did the second. I don't know if the third service was photographed or not, but anyways, I did do that, and they took a couple of the photos and put it on Instagram. And so, the thing is, I don't have to do that type of upload. There's a multimedia person who does that for us. So I just need to shoot the photos, upload it to the Google Docs, I guess is what it's called, and then they take the photos that they feel works best for them, and then they format it into a nice looking arrangement, and then they upload it. So yeah, that's all I did. So yeah, there was a lot of people there. This church is quite large for a church that's only been around for a year, right? Now, we've been going to church services at another church of which this particular pastor used to be the pastor of. And so he gained a lot of people coming to the church because a lot of people know who he is, right, when he opened up this particular church. So a couple hundred people were there. So we all masked up, of course, with the pandemic issues going on. There wasn't a single person not masked up. So I felt safe enough, but again, it's a large gathering. All right. So yeah, I'm glad I have the I think ours are K95, KN95, one of those numbers. I don't know what they call it, but I use those masks and they seem to work well. But after having it on for a couple hours, it gets kind of hot. I can't wait to get outside and rip that mask off. All right. But I did feel safe going there, and I think everyone else did too. So anyways, that was our Christmas, I don't know, I wouldn't even want to say our Christmas tradition of stuff because everything was different this year. I went to the church on my own. My wife still does not attend the church because of the pandemic. Her family does not attend the church, yet there's a lot of people there. I mean, you're talking hundreds of people were still there. So I'm the only representative going there right now, and then of course we spent the time in the home by ourselves on Christmas Day. So anyways, let me know what you guys did for your Christmas and how that went for you, and if you've been locked down because of the pandemic or if you've traveled a little bit. I know that the airport shut down, the airlines that shut down a lot of the flights going out. So I know a lot of people got stranded and not having to be able to do the flying that they were hoping to do. Let me know if you were one of those people too. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow being Tuesday will be a knee replacement video. But I hope you guys watch those anyways, because maybe you can learn something even if you don't have a knee replacement coming up or going through one. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.